Hey everybody, it's Mike, aka That Card Guy, coming to you with another video on a Monday morning. We got a bunch of stuff to talk about today. Card sales, that's usually what we talk about on Monday, but I'm going to mix some other stuff in here today as well. I don't want this channel just to be, hey, look at me, let's flip around, let's see the cards that sold, and then let's go home. I want to talk about some other stuff related to sports in this video, so yeah, let's get going. Cue video. Wait, there's no intro on this channel? All right, well then we're just getting going. So yeah, I want to talk about a few other things besides just the sports card sales. I think everybody that collects cards or is into cards, majority of them, or at least a large percentage of them, are involved in fantasy sports. Baseball, football, basketball, whatever you get involved in fantasy sports wise, football is the biggest one. It's really the one that I only pay attention to. I'm in a fantasy baseball league, but not seriously. I'm in 3 money leagues for fantasy football. Now, that's really more than I want to be in. One or two, we've had one league, my league, that I started back in, we think it was 1998. We've been going for a long time. Just tell a little story about this league. We used to do the stats for this league. Me and a friend would get together on Tuesday after the paper came out, the USA Today. We'd meet for lunch, we'd get the USA Today, and we would do the stats. He'd give me a player, I'd look at the box score, we'd do the stats. That's how we had to do it back in the day. But yeah, we've been doing it for a long time. So that's really the only league that I care about. This league has definitely evolved through the years, but again, we've been doing this league for 25, 26, 27 seasons, something like that. It's been a long time. Tonight's game means a lot for this fantasy league, for the outcome of my game. I'm playing against my other friend, my best friend, and I'm down by 2 points. I'm down by 2. I've got one guy, he's got 2, but I've got the better of the 2. I've got Saquon Barkley going tonight. He was big last week, scored 3 touchdowns last week, had a huge game. I need something like that again from him today because, again, I'm down by 2. He's got 2 people. He's got Drake London and I believe Dallas Goedert as well. I'll show the little box score that's going right now. So I'm down 2, and it has me losing. But it could turn out, if Saquon has a good game, that I could pull out another victory on a Monday night. So that's what I'm hoping for. Lots of bad scores, lots of bad football this weekend. But the Bills did good. They played on Thursday night. They beat the Dolphins. If you watch the game, Tua ran, got the concussion again. His career should be over. Tua, please retire. We don't need you to get any more concussions. Good quarterback, but unfortunately, health is his problem. But yeah, Bills won. I did win some gambling things this weekend too. I don't gamble a ton. I do a little bit on DraftKings, so I want to talk about that a little bit too, because again, fantasy sports, sports cards, sports gambling, they all kind of get rolled up in one now. So yeah, I did a few bets as well. I did okay this weekend. I've been up both weekends so far this year for football. I think last week I was plus $20. Now I don't bet a whole lot. My bets are $2, $5, $10. Occasionally I'll do one a little bit bigger if I feel really good about the event. I did with Buffalo on Thursday night. So go Bills. That was a good one. Won a little bit over $50 just on that Bills bet. But I did have a couple other smaller bets on that game that didn't happen. So it wasn't like I just won $50 that day. But yeah, for this weekend, worked out pretty good. And there's one particular situation that I want to talk about. And that is, do you ever take a bet that you've hit a couple of the first legs on and they're giving you a payout amount, and do you just take it? So let me give you an example here. Maybe this will explain a little better. I had a $10 bet for 5 different players to score touchdowns this weekend. I'm trying to remember them offhand because I'm not looking at my list anymore. The first 3 happened pretty early. It's terrible that I'm not going to remember them. I'll show the pop-up on the screen. So after the morning games yesterday, 3 of my 5 players had. The other 2 players were in the afternoon game. So I had 3 players score touchdowns. And before the second game started, they were offering me $40. Now, if all 5 of them hit, it was like $140 bet. I think is what would have paid. No, actually, it was $180. Sorry, $180 is what it would have paid. So they were offering me 40 after the morning game, and I said, hey, 10 to 40, that's not too bad. But I'm like, my 2 afternoon guys score a lot of touchdowns. I had James Conner for the Cardinals and Isaiah Pacheco for the Chiefs. So I'm like, hey, these games are getting ready to start. Let's see what happens. The Chiefs march down. Isaiah Pacheco, they give him the ball 3 times at the goal line. He doesn't score. I'm like, ooh. If he would have scored, I probably would have been feeling pretty good about my chances on this bet. So we get to halftime, Halftime of the game, Connor hasn't scored, Pacheco hasn't scored. My payout offers down to like $20. I'm thinking, do I just take my $20? Do I just double up, take my 10? Thinking that no way these two players score in the second half. So Cardinals come down after halftime. Obviously, I didn't take the payout. James Conner scores. James Conner scores. I'm like, yes, go Cardinals. They offer me a payout amount, and I took it. It was like 60 some dollars again. Now, I'll show it again if I already showed the pop up earlier. So they gave me an offer of like $60. I took it. That's plus $50. Now, again, it would have been 180 had Pacheco scored in that game. And obviously, as it turned out, Pacheco did not score in that Chiefs game. So I was smart to take that. But I know a lot of people never take the payout offers. To me, I'm plus $50. I'm going to take that. And it worked out well for me. So for the weekend, again, I had several other small little bets that I think I only had one or two others that hit. I picked Zay Flowers for a second half touchdown. DraftKings was giving some special. So I went ahead and took Zay Flowers and it hit. He scored their second half touchdown. So that was like $5 to $25 payout. Some others didn't hit. So I think it was like plus 50 or $60 for the weekend in whole. So again, anytime you come out ahead for a weekend, it's good. I'm sure I'll place a couple small bets on tonight's game maybe. But we'll see. We'll see what happens there. I wanted to talk about some other stuff besides just the sports card stuff today. I know I'm sure a lot of people watching this today are involved in either fantasy sports or do a little gambling. Let me know down in the comments below. If you do either of those, if you hit a good sports bet or you got a lock for tonight's game, put it down at the bottom. This is not advice, and you should never gamble before consulting your doctor first. I think that's what they say in the commercials to cover yourself. All right, so let's talk about the sports cards. Good weekend of sales. I had a good weekend. You can sort of see some stuff piled up there. I've got a couple big piles of cards here as well. But I'm sending out two cards that I'm sending out for free, and here's the reason why. Last week, I had two cards I could not find. I couldn't find them at all. And I knew they were here. I remember listing them. They were in my inventory. But I've been doing a lot of rearranging this past week. I'll show you behind the chair. Look, that's pretty good. I'm down to 3 monster boxes, 1 little box, and there is one other box over there. I had some cards up on the shelf. I had some stuff here. I was kind of reorganizing the stuff that I had listed to try to make it easier to find. Sometimes you get in that process and it actually makes it harder to find at first, and that's what happened. I had 2 cards. I couldn't find what I did with them. One was an Aaron Judge card. It was $1.50. It wasn't a big deal. I contacted the buyer, said, hey, I'm going to cancel the order, refund you, but hey, I'm going to keep your invoice around because I know this card will turn up and then I'll just send it to you for free. I'm sure he's thinking, sure, you're going to send me the card for free. Here it is. It's coming out to you. So I found that Aaron Judge card, and yeah, I'm going to send that out. Just throw a stamp on the envelope, and we're going to ship that out to him. And I found the second card as well. This was a Michael Jordan insert. It was like a silver script, but one of the real low-end ones. I think it sold for like $3, something like that. And I found that as well. I did the same situation, refunded him, and I'm sending him the card. So I think they will both be very shocked when they receive these cards in the mail, because I said I'll send them to you for free, and that's what I'm going to do. Hopefully, in the long run, that'll build a customer that will come back and buy some more stuff again. For a couple $1 card that I probably have $1 into the Jordan card and probably 10 cents, 25 cents into the Aaron Judge card. I'd rather just send those cards out, make good on the order since I was one that had to cancel. Now, I could have kept the order around for a week, seen that the card turned up, and then sent it to him late. I could have done that, but yeah. All right, so that's it for the babble at the beginning of this video. For those of you that came here just to see what sold, now we're going to flip the camera around. You'll see my hands in the close-up of the cards. I'll talk about the cards a little bit, tell you what they sold for, at least the ones that I can remember, and then that'll wrap it up. So let's flip it around. All right, first item up, let me show you this one. I sold my 88 Fleer basketball complete set in the pages. Let's flip this over. That's what we got. We got the Michael Jordan. Yep, I just keep it in the pages right there. I thought about sending it out for grading. It's probably, a 6 or 7 just with that centering. You can see the top border is a little heavier than the bottom one, but overall still really good shape. It does have a second Jordan card in the back right there, that one there. I showed both of those close-ups on the picture. Everybody knows this set. You got Larry Bird, Magic Johnson. There's Bird. I had the set listed at $250. There are no stickers. This is just the base set, not the stickers. I took an offer for $220. So $220 on that set. I'm actually working on 2 more of these sets. One of them is complete. Just needs that card. Just needs the Michael Jordan. That's it. So yeah, good way to start things off with a $220 set. We got some multi-card orders. One person bought 19 different refractors. I think this was about a $40 order. So we have a bunch of different refractors, baseball and basketball. Refractors are my favorite peril. They always have been. And at one point I had about 6,000 different refractors when I was doing my card shop back in, or at least my online card store on the Beckett Marketplace back in the early 2000s, 2003 to like 2008, I think is when I had that. But yeah, lots of good ones here. You saw all the different players. I think this was about a $40 order. I think the most expensive ones were that Steve Smith. That's a black one that is serial number on the back out of $1 or $2.99, and there was like a Travis Kelce one in there. So I think those are the most expensive. But yeah, like $40 order on that one. The next one, also ironically a $40 order, was a bunch of baseball cards with a few random football. These are all Topps Gold labeled Class 3, so someone must be working on the Class 3 black. So you can see Class 3, and it has the black background right there. So we got Verlander, Blake Snell, Story, Ripken, Kershaw, Strasburg, Castellanos, and that was the big one right there, Shohei Ohtani. They needed that one. So they did add a few in there, I think just to get the free shipping. So he added a couple Barry Sanders cards and a Mike Trout. So I think he did that just to get to 12 cards to get the free shipping, because otherwise he probably would have spent, $1 a card on shipping there. So another nice little $40 order. One buyer bought 12 Mickey Mantle cards. We got 3 of that one there. They're from like the 2008, 2010, and 11, I think, these different years. 4 of that one, and then he bought 5 of that one right there. I think that's the 08. So 12 Mickey Mantle cards. They were all $1 a piece or 99 cents a piece. I don't think they could have been $1.25. I don't remember the exact price. But yeah, did that. One person bought 2 Ben Roethlisberger cards. This insert from Luminance. I always get the name of that. Luminance Portraits. These are really nice looking insert cards, like those black and white photos, and then Stool one here with Terry Bradshaw. So we bought those 2 cards. I think it was about $5 or $6. And one person bought 2 Michigan State cards. We got Drew Stanton on that Sage Hit jersey card, and then we got Kirk Cousins. Yep, he went to Michigan State as well. So 2 Michigan States. I'm going to assume they're going back to Michigan. I didn't look, but obviously Michigan State fans can live other places as well. All right, now we got the big stack. All right, a few of these I already have packed up, ready to go with the tape on them. That's how I put them into the envelope with a little piece of painter's tape on them. This one's actually going overseas. This is going through the eBay shipping program. Dallas Keuchel autograph card. It's a very thick card. I think that one sold for about $14, $15. Derek Jeter insert. This card used to be worth, I don't know, $50 to $100. I mean, these World Headquarters got the foil stamp right there. World Headquarters edition from the Big Show on ESPN with Keith Olbermann and Dan Patrick on there. But yeah, this used to be a really expensive one. I think now it's like $8. Kind of sad that it's dropped that far in value, but $8 Jeter card. We got Aces insert of Al Leiter. There's a few bucks on that one. We got an X-Fractor green of, who is that? Michael Clayton. Names are sideways on these cards. Yeah, that one's numbered to 50, though. Michael Clayton. We got a big head Eli Manning. These have some surprising value. That's like a $3 card just for Eli Manning. I sold the Roethlisberger last week for like $8. So surprised if you ever see those cards, pick them up. They have some surprising value. We got AJ. I don't know if it's puck or puke. It just depends on how he pitches, I guess, that day. But this one's number 1 of 50. Number 1 of 50. So I put a little bit of a premium on that. I think it sold for $4 or $5. Chronicles Blue rookie card. Willie Sargent. This is the Topps Archives cloth sticker. Always like these cards. I thought about building the set for a while, but I just got too many other sets and projects going on. So yeah, help somebody else build their set. We got a Topps Gold with D. Gordon, Bryce Harper, and Paul Goldschmidt on it. That one's numbered out of 12/16, number to whatever year they were made. All right, let's get into this big stack. We got George Rogers, Elite Aspirations, numbered to 25, right down there. Number 10 to 25, if I get in the right shadowing. Sold for about $4 or $5. I did send a lot of 10% offers out. So if cards were $3, they sold for like $2.69, or they sold for, $2.70. Cards that were $4 sold for 10% off. I'm not going to do the math on all of them, but you know what I'm talking about. So George Rogers sold for a few dollars. Terry McLaurin, rookie. I don't know how he did this weekend. The Commanders, Redskins, they're going to struggle this year. So yeah, I think that one was like a $3 or $4 card. Somebody bought 2 Tina Thompsons. I didn't put them in my multi-order section, but yeah, I bought 2 of those. I think I have one for like $3 a piece. And I just put them into one a little bit thicker top loader and still send that out eBay standard envelope. Donald Driver. Yeah, this card didn't surprise you with the value on this one. It was numbered out of just 50, number 5 of 50. And it sold for, I originally had it for $20 in my store. It took an offer for $12.99, I believe it was. A little bit off on that one, so still surprising. Now, this maybe will even surprise you more. Tom Tupa. Some of you are going, who the heck is Tom Tupa? He was a punter. I think he was a quarterback, too. I think he did both. But yeah, he played for the Arizona Cardinals out here for a little while, too. And he obviously made a Pro Bowl, because here's a Pro Bowl jersey card. The card sold for $10. So picked up out of a dollar box, because I figured when I saw it that Tom Tupa probably did not have very many jersey cards. And sometimes the Pro Bowl ones do sell pretty well. So yeah, $10 for that. A couple other jersey cards. We got a couple of A-Rod. We got an A-Rod Sweet Spot jersey again. I think I had it at $3 and it sold at that 10% off. So some of these low-end A-Rod jerseys don't bring a whole lot. Seem just like that one, a bat milestone. But it's got that little S etched in the bat. I did like the looks of these. They had a few different variations on what was on that little bat piece. I kind of like that. But yeah, they're cheaper cards. I think a lot of people thought Demarcus Robinson might have a little breakout game with Puka Nacua being out for the Rams, but the Cardinals really shut down the Rams this week. And Cooper Kupp, I don't know what the extent of his injury, so maybe Demarcus has a chance to be the man there, but they're going to struggle without those two guys. Still sold this for, I think, $5 or $6. It is numbered out of $199, and I think that's the only autograph. That's the only autograph football card that I sold this weekend. I did sell one auto racing card. Yeah, I have a few of them in my store. Nigel Mansell, great racer back in the day. The Kmart card. Picked up a lot of like 100 of these a while back, so I still have a few of them sitting around. It's only a couple dollars. Sold this oddball Ricky Henderson card a little bit too cheap. I threw it out there for like $1.50 when I listed it. And then I did the research after when it sold in like 10 minutes. And this Piedmont Products brand does pretty well. Their cards sell for $4 to $8, I think, just depending on the player. So I could have got a few bucks more for it. Either way, it's not like I paid anything for it. It was just in a lot of cards that I had bought. Yadier Molina, just a base Bowman Chrome. Sold two different Rebecca Lobo cards, and at the same card, just to different buyers. This is her rookie card, and these are $5 free shipping. This is not a super cheap card. Had a bunch of these at one point. Tony Gwynn, Finest Gems. It's $1 card. We got a Mickey Mantle from Greats of the Game. I thought this card would be worth a little more, but I think I sold it for $1.50. Here's a Jerry Rice base card, Finest. I did list a bunch of base cards of a few of these guys last week, so that's why you'll see a few of these cheaper cards in here for $1. Another Mickey Mantle card. This is his 08 Bowman Chrome. That one could have been like $2 just because it was the Chrome version. There's that other Rebecca Lobo. Like I said, I know I sold a couple of those. Kobe Bryant, 2-3 Fleer Genuine. I think that was a few dollar card. John Henderson, big John Henderson. Top's pristine, but if you look, it's hard to see it from this, but it says right there, gold refractor. It is serial numbered right. Oh, you can barely even see that serial number. And it has, I'm showing it up close because it has these edges where it looks like it's, there it goes, it shows up well there. Has like the perforated edge look, but is the gold refractor. And that sold for, I think, $5. I always liked these cards when they came out back in '99. This is Aaron Brooks. This is actually his rookie card. Aaron Brooks did have a few good years. Go check out his stats. But yeah, this is the X's version, numbered out of 300. Is red on red printing, so a little bit hard to see, but got like $4 or $5 for it. Fitzmagic rookie card. He played for the Bills for a little bit. I think he played for everybody at one point. Now he's doing broadcasting during the game, so his cards still have a little bit of value. I think that one was like $3. All right, we're getting towards the end of the stack. We got a Frank Gore rookie card, 2005 Finest. I think those still go for like $5. I think that's what I got for that one. Deebo Samuel Classics rookie card. I don't think this is any parallel. I think that's just the base card. Maybe it has a bronze foil or something, but again, $4 or $5 card. Anthony Edwards from XR. I believe it's just from Chronicles. They did a bunch of different versions, but has a little bit of value. I think it was $3.50. Ellen Houston Refractor from 0102, I think it is, or 23. I always get those years mixed up, but $3 card. True Blue. I always liked these cards when they came out. I was going to work on the set. I think I had about 60 different of them, and I listed them last week. I just don't think I'll ever fully get to committing to making the set. So yeah, I went ahead and listed it. Got I think only $1.50 for that guy. Dominic Hasek International Steel insert card. I think that was $1.50, $2. All right, Peter Forsberg. Yeah, some of these have some good value from these junk wax years, especially if you can find ones like this. This is the French version. I'll show it in the pop-up. Maybe it'll show up a little clearer, but it goes for $5 if you got the French one. I think just the regular English one's only like $1 card, but you get the French one and you can get $5 for it. I was thinking $10 because that's what this one went for. This is Jason Daw. I think it's his rookie year. Maybe it's not, but just the electric ice. Some of these electric ice, again, have some good value. And got $10 for Jason Daw. Surprising, but that's what it went for. We're in the little hockey section, so we got a Bill Barber from the 70s. I think that was, oh my God. Yeah. $1.50. Wayne Gretzky, OPG from, I don't know, early 80s. Somewhere these things are always off-cut. On the front, this one's not too bad, but still off-cut a bit for a few bucks. Luke Robitaille, hot numbers, probably $1 insert. And the last hockey card is sideways here. Hockey Hardware, Joe Sakic. This one's a little bit thicker, but not too much. I think he sent these in. I had no idea what the criteria was to win. But yeah, either way, that was a few dollars. Buster Posey Press Proof. That one's numbered out of 49 right there. 47 of 49. Few dollar card. This one was hard to scan. And when I showed my scan in the listing, man, this whole thing is practically black. So I'm surprised that I got the sale for I think a couple of dollars on this one. Superstar Summit Cal Ripken. It's just a very dark picture there. But yeah, $2. Love Dwight Gooden rookie cards. 1985 Fleer, $3 on Dwight Gooden. Home stretch here, we got Yankees Heroes, Tony Conigliaro from the Red Sox set. Yeah, they did a Red Sox set back in 2001. 4-player card, Feller, who's that? Seaver, Verlander, and Nolan Ryan. A couple of dollars on that. It's like a bazooka sticker insert. Great Provisions, Mark McGwire. Again, I just like the cards with the USA flag in the background. Mark McGwire in his heyday in 91. A few dollars on that. Bill Short, rookie card from 1960 Topps. I had a few vintage cards that I figured I'd list individually. Again, they're $1.50, $2 cards, but still worth listing out on eBay. Ricky Henderson, 1982 Fleer. A few dollars on that one. That would be his third-year card. Albert Pujols, second-year card, 2002 Topps with a rookie cup. A lot of people are collecting a lot of rookie cup cards now, so you can get a few dollars for that. Rookie card, Denny McLain's the main one on there, but Craig Mitchell played a few years. Bob Sykes and Mike Dupree, I don't know how their careers were, but Denny Martinez, definitely an underrated pitcher, had a nice career. Carlos Correa, rookie, I think that's the update. Yep, US 174, so a couple $3 maybe on that one. There's a couple Magic cards to finish it off. We got a Caldera Lake and Fighting Chance. I think those were both $1. All right, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope some of you are going to put a comment down below. Let me know about your fantasy sports weekend, your gambling weekend, what your team is, how they did. I know a few of you. I know what your teams are, and I know what a few of you will say, but put it down in the comments. All right, that's it. I'm done talking. See you next time.